Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So I've been asked these two questions numerous times. Number 1, where do you farm EXP? Number 2, how do you farm gold right now? So I can answer this really simply. So for the first part, where can we farm EXP? So right now, everything has been pushed into the Sonic Rift. Now if we set aside the other resources that we would have obtained via a Purgatory 12 run, actually in terms of just the EXP gain, we are kind of similar to the past. So now on average to level up one single Esper to level 60 requires about 100 Sonic Rift runs. Previously in Purgatory 12 it required 96 runs. And yes, I have considered 2 times EXP, and yes, I have considered 4 Espers at the same time as well. So in terms of EXP, we are kind of similar. Sonic Rift is still going to be the best place to farm EXP. And yes, a lot of you guys are going to ask, but why is it that the drops are so shit right now and we kind of get similar rates as with the past? And the reason for that is because now we do not need to level up Starimons anymore. So Starimons did eat up a little bit into the EXP requirement in the past. So with that out of the way, that's how you farm EXP right now. That's basically it, Sonic Rift, that's all. And do I think it's a valuable place for you to farm EXP? I wouldn't say that it's valuable if I'm going to compare it Purgatory 12, but if we ignore Purgatory 12, I think it's still pretty decent. It's about 2100 EXP to get 1 Esper from level 1 to 60 in one go. Now next up, let's talk about how we can farm gold, and there are 4 places for you to farm gold right now. Oh my god, this is such a bad example. Okay, so anyway, we are currently doing Chronos 13, so if you guys cannot farm Chronos 16, Chronos 13 is probably going to be the next best place, or Fafnir 13, okay, whichever is easier for you. But anyway, sometimes we can get triple drops, and if we do get triple 6-star drops, we can also sell those relics for a total 24,000. And on top of that, we also get 14,100 gold by just clearing Chronos 13, Fafnir 13, whatever, right? But if you're able to manage, like let's say Chronos 16, Fafnir 16, Apep 16, you're gonna get like 18,000 plus gold per run, which is a lot more. But the thing is, you might not profit as much by selling relics in Chronos 16, for example, because it only drops 2 relics at most. But to keep it simple, I think just do the hardest difficulty that you can manage, and you should be able to farm a decent amount of gold as opposed to the past. So previously, I think our gold drop was like 8,500 per run, or at least in Chronos 16 for example. But right now it's a lot more, so it's very much easier for you to level up your relics. But yes, I do understand that in the long run, it's not going to be as valuable as in the past because some players actually farm Purgatory for gold. But in my opinion, if you want to level up Espers, you don't really need all that much gold. The bulk of the gold comes in relic upgrading, so this would be the first place for you to farm gold. Now the second place for you to farm gold is definitely the cube shop. Yes, you're not really farming gold over here, but with just 1,000 of the blue currency, you can obtain 500,000 gold, which is pretty cheap in my opinion. And the third place is going to be the Divine Sequencer. So if you have done a lot of summons like I have, right, if you have saved up a lot of summons, just threw all of it back into the system, and you have collected all the ripples that you needed, and you have no more use for this currency, it can be quite valuable to convert it into gold. So about 20 rare summons is going to net you 100,000 gold, which is okay. So for example, right now I have 14,000 of these Dio Prisms. I can then convert it into quite a significant amount of gold. I think it's like 7 million or something like that. So in case I desperately need the gold, I can then do it this way. Now, as for the tournament shop, yes, you can buy gold this way, but do I think that this is worth it? I don't think so. So take a look at this. If you buy 50 of these gold pieces, it costs you 2,500 of this currency, which is essentially the legendary Abilimon and 1.5 of the Dona Ripple, which is crazy expensive. And all you get from that is just 2.5 million gold, which I think is not worth the effort. So the fourth and final place is definitely going to be the Desolate Lands. So the thing is, Desolate Lands has either special loot or normal loot. So if you do get normal loot, you will tend to get more gold. You can get up to 24,000 gold, which is not as much as in the past where Desolate Lands was a stamina cost of 8. And we still got the same amount of gold throughout this process as well. You can get as low as 4,000 sometimes, but it really just depends on your luck. But anyway, I feel like it's still a pretty decent place for you to farm gold because this is still going to be a place where you need to farm Everett pieces and for you to even get the relic boost stones in the first place as well. So it's still not a bad place to spend your stamina just to get everything that you need, right? You got the crystals, you got your relic boost stones, and you have gold as well. So that's about it anyway. These are the 4 places for you to farm gold, and of course Sonic Rift is where you farm EXP right now. And I don't think it's going to change for the foreseeable future as well. So try to get yourself strapped in and understand how the process is going to be moving on into the future. Try to forget whatever that it was in the past. I don't think they're going to change anything back. I don't think they're going to return the Purgatory 12 to us anytime soon. So anyway, with that said, leave your comments down below. Leave any questions you have down below as well. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if you found today's video helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Oh my god, I timed this perfectly. Let's take a look at how much gold we got. Okay, so we got 4,000 gold. So like I said, you might get like the lower end of the gold if you get special rewards. And for this case, the special reward is the stamina. So if you did not get the stamina return, we might get like 24,000 gold or something like that. But anyway, that's it. See you in the next one.